A film I saw recently that I was really impressed with is called The Artist. I was really impressed with it because it uses old-fashioned filming techniques. It's a silent film, and obviously there's no dialogue, but it still manages to have a lot of impact in like the modern kind of film world, and delivers a story really well. And it's all shot in black and white. The characters are kind of very traditional, you know, dressed in 1920s costumes, etc. But because the story is so good and the acting is so good, even with those methods of delivery actually enhance the story, and it becomes a very original film of now.
A film I saw recently which I thought had really amazing special effects was A Life of Pi. It was a very, very visual film, and one of the most striking things about it is that one of the main characters is actually a tiger, and they used a real tiger in the film. I think they must have cut footage of an actual tiger moving with CGI, but it was incredible the way they managed to convey the emotions of the animal. It was almost as if it had facial expressions, and also from the way that it moved. So you could understand what it was thinking, even although it obviously didn't speak.
One film where the special effects really impressed me was in Christopher Nolan's 2010 blockbuster, Inception. Because the movie is set in dreams, Christopher Nolan has the advantage of being able to manipulate all of the scenery, and the characters who are in the movie learn to manipulate their dreams. So there's one great scene in Paris where they make the city fold in on itself, kind of turn into a cube, or they can create glass doors out of nowhere. There's also some beautiful scenes of characters floating in a hotel room.
One special effect in films which I think is amazing is when they take historical footage and then they put actors in. So a really old film I can remember is in Forrest Gump, where there's some footage of him. I think he might be meeting a president or something. He's kind of in the background, and it's quite funny to see something really old happening, and then there's a kind of new take on it with what the actor's doing, and I think that's quite clever.
One film that I was really impressed by with the use of special effects was The Matrix, and when it came out it kind of revolutionised the way we thought about filming, and a technique that is quite familiar now is called bullet time. And the scene where Neo is dodging the bullets involves hundreds of cameras set up in a circle where they all film at different rates and at different speeds, and it gives this kind of slow-mo effect which you see quite a lot now in action films.